I want to upload some photos on us on the podcast.
He's like, I'm trying to study, man.
Huh? If it was something productive, I would say rock with it. But you're here because you're an intern, remember?
He said, yeah, you ain't making no money.
Huh?
Wow.
Damn. Ooh. I appreciate that.
He likes the privilege for him to be here.
It's a privilege for him to be a damn. I thought you help us out a little bit.
He's like, because you're getting old, so.
I used to be my saying. I started saying it like 2 years ago. When they stopped hanging out with me, like, all right, you're going to wake up. That ain't going to be around. Better hang out while you can.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because either one way or another, either that way or I'm going to get some milk.
But Dag, can you get some something else when you get some milk? You're like, yeah, I got you. What you want? Anything you want.
Yep. Hey, Dad, you went to go get milk 5 years ago. Yeah.
Still getting milk, son.
Yeah. Looking for the cow.
Yeah. Oh man.
That's what made dating hard. This is like we were talking about. That's why I think it's hard for men to date nowadays. Because one, can't go get milk when you want to.
Yeah. Nah.
Facebook get caught.
Nah. Yeah, I think dating is hard. Back in the days, dating used to be easy. Women wanted a man with a job, and hell, that was it.
That didn't beat them every night.
Yeah. And nowadays, you can't have a 9 to 5.
And me personally, I get the point. Okay, let's not have a 9 to 5. Let's build something together. And you got to have a side hustle, because I think every person should have some kind of something on the side, even if it don't bring in a lot of money, but something for them to be productive in another way. Mm-hmm. But like you said, that whole social media world or just TV in total got everybody thinking that you supposed to be having 7 figures every day of the week kind of deal. Like, what happened to the normal people, the normal guys that is work? And I'm not saying that you can't be successful and have relationships, but if you're going into a relationship expecting that person to be your level of success, because each person is different. Like we talked about it a couple episodes ago with T. Maybe I'm comfortable in my zone. Like, I'm good. A 3-bedroom house and a car. I don't have to have the mansion, or I don't have to have the Tesla in the front.
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't, but society is forcing you to do it, because if you're comfortable and she's quote unquote driven and she's like, I want a bigger house. Well, baby, I like this house. Why can't we just stay here? Because I want a bigger one, because she probably saw something on social media.
Or
one of her homegirls got a 8-bedroom house. Well, your homegirl's a scammer.
It's that part, and the other thing I tell you before. What your homegirl did for the 8-bedroom house, though? Like, you breaking it back like that? You know what I mean? If you just getting to me on a maybe your homegirl do a little something different for that.
Yeah.
She like, working for that.
Exactly. You seen her knees?
Yeah, exactly. She tell her back hurt all the time, don't it? God dang it.
Y'all funny.
But it's true, man. Like, not for nothing. But I feel like certain professions should have like a expiration date. Like, if you're a stripper and you started at 18, you should stop when you're 25 or 30. Like, you shouldn't be in your 40s stripping.
Yeah, you should not be in your 40s stripping.
Like, at that point, you should have built your, what I'm saying? You should have done something where you have a business or something like that. And that way you can find you an average man.
I hate the fact we keep saying that, because I'm not average.
Yeah.
I'm not average.
What? I mean, that's true.
But that's the thing is, that's the mindset that we've gotten to.
Yeah.
I mean, like you say, you got a house, 2 cars, a couple of properties, you got a couple $100,000 in the bank, whatever you may have, you average. That's average. Like,
yeah, that is true.
Bro, like, based on 20 years ago, I'm like, I did think about what your mom made when she was our age.
You're above average.
But
that was 20 years ago, bro.
But I'm saying, even today I'm above average. I don't, in my head, how many people really make that? Like, I don't know that many people that the jobs, they out there, I need to change mine or something. How many jobs out there really paying cat 6 figures just to show up?
None. Well,
if it was that much money,
maybe Marlon's.
Huh?
Maybe Marlon.
Yeah.
Man, no, hey.
Yeah. I don't know. We
Don't
work
put me out.
at.
Don't put me out there like that. Hey.
But I just say I
Now
don't
that I
know.
think about it,
If minimum wage is that big of a deal, if everybody making that much money, why is minimum wage that big of a deal?
I don't know.
That
I
is
mean,
true.
because soon people at McDonald's about to be making the same amount of money as some of these other cats, and I know they should be upset about that.
Bro,
Yeah.
I tell everybody, the guys I work with, I told me, y'all shouldn't want minimum wage high. Why? I'm not. Y'all ain't getting no raise. Y'all ain't getting there. So
Yeah.
them cats get minimum. If they minimum wage went up, and y'all now you make minimum wage.
You make minimum wage.
Yeah. How would they feel about that?
Corporations ain't going out there like, well, we're gonna reset the whole economic situation.
Well,
Nah.
not in Florida.
Not in Florida. I'm saying, what corporations would do that? Just because the rest of the world did, I'm not resetting my whole
structure just to comply with what the state or federal guidelines are. Yeah.
Yeah.
You mad now? You gotta pay $12 for a Big Mac. That burger nasty.
But to get back to what you're talking about an average man, who defines what an average man is?
Right now, women do.
Women.
So and who?
They've always done it though.
And right now that word.
No, they had no.
Bro,
They did
our
not.
standards has always been based off what women think.
didn't always define what an average man was because remember, back when women appreciated a decent man, and there was no average man. Way back when. Now we're average or defined as average.
Because right now I'm hearing a lot of high value men.
Right.
And I'm hearing below average women looking for a high average man.
Right.
And now when it comes to average and below average women, I guess that's something that we define.
Right.
And what we don't define that?
Nope. Because right now society, and this my thing is, I think it's a good thing because I do believe in equal rights and everybody doing that. But my problem is, well, I won't say problem. The difference is that what's happened is that since women have always been crowned queens, whatever, from birth, like men have always put women on pedestals from the day they born. And some version of a man has put some woman on a pedestal. The problem is that we got to this society where we want everybody to feel included. So somebody who everybody at school or when we was younger, like just ignored. Now we done got to the situation. She's on the same level as the prettiest girl in school when we was in elementary school, because you can't. Cause think about it, even when you look at the kids. I know when my kids was in school, you couldn't just invite who you want to come to the party. You had to invite the whole damn class. So it's like it's an all inclusive thing. So when you say, "Hey, y'all are beautiful," you can't say except for you. Everybody's beautiful, and they think about all the commercials. Everybody's beautiful in their own right, because everybody has a version of beauty in their eyes.
But that's not good, because when they get to the real world, like going to a club on South Beach, they're gonna be waiting in line for the whole night. They ain't gonna get in the club because the person at the door, the bouncer, will be like, you, excuse me, you, and you.
Unless you with some homegirls.
Yeah, and they.
Nah.
Yeah, unless it's always that one homegirl that's gonna get y'all in. But my thing is like, so why does that not hurt women, or why do they don't understand that part when you get to the club and you get next? Like, nah, you excuse me, that like you should, something in your head should click. For men, it clicks immediately.
Yep.
Like, once that happened to us for the first time, we're like, okay, this ain't my scene. Next club.
No, because that happened. I'm looking at myself. Looking at the dude who came in, okay, what's the difference? Okay, he got on some
what
Louis,
does he?
Okay,
Right, what does he have versus
But I
what
know
does he?
exactly.
What does he have versus what I don't?
yeah.
We judge it based off of that. Versus when a woman gets it done to her, oh, you just biased, or you just this, or you just
misogynistic and
oh yeah, you toxic, you this. It's always something like, no, maybe you just ain't what we looking for in this situation.
And you really can't say you're not that attractive. You're not pleasing on the eyes. Then you're an ass.
But that's not the truth. That's not reality though. Well, so is it a bad thing that there's someone out there that's telling women the truth?
Yeah, we can't tell a woman that she's fat. 'Cause remember when a woman back in the day, when a woman say, "Honey, am I fat?" A man cannot say yes, even though she is. She can be big as a house. He cannot say yes.
That dress just don't look right on you.
Nah.
But I'm saying you gotta be honest though, like, hey man, you need to take that off. Why? Your belly It's not there. But
I mean, I don't know if you want to be that type of honest.
Huh?
I don't know if you want to be that type of honest.
But once again, where is the line at? Because if you broke, she gonna be honest with you.
That is true. And she gonna leave you for it. Yeah. But and us, if our woman is out of shape or whatever, we gonna lie, but we gonna be unhappy and then may cheat. Then we gonna love the assholes anyway.
Well, that's because we're taught to love unconditionally.
Most men do though. Most men do. But the other thing too is that even when we cheating, it ain't just about the physical attraction when it comes to cheating. I forget why I was listening or read something. They were talking about most women are not really ready for a monogamous relationship. They don't understand what comes with that. And I don't think in society we've been really taught what a real relationship looks like. We've always talked about it before, like, oh, we split bills or what you bring to the table and everything else. But in a real relationship, just think about other relationships that we have with friends and anything like that. In a real relationship, we all trying to win. We don't care about what we just trying to get the win. Yeah. And that's our real relationship. If I'm with my girl, whatever, and what you bring to the table and this and that, and hey, you got to pay this bill. We ain't trying to win. Then it should be a situation like, how can we both get to that next level of everything? And I think that's really bad in the black culture for some odd reason. Because like I told y'all before, I don't know why women are competing against us. Like, we're not the person you're supposed to be competing against. We're supposed to be on the same team.
Well, we've always been taught to be divided. You know, from slavery days. Yeah. We were taught to be divided. What do? They got a lighter skinned person to be a house nigga to watch over the darker skinned people. We were always taught to be divided. Yeah. What did they do on the field? They had the strongest, darker skinned person overseeing all of the rest of the slaves, make sure they get the cotton picked. Yeah.
But at what point do we just shake that though? Like, Mitch, like, by you saying it, meaning we know it. I'm just saying that as a relationship, I would think women these days, especially our black women who want black men, how can we build together? It's not about what I bring to the table, not what you bring to the table. We're going to build this house together the best way we can.
Well, it's difficult because I don't know if y'all watch or ever watched, reality TV, like those Housewives and Basketball Wives and whatever. Nah. Well, they're women of color. And it's majority, like they competing. They competing for, another man's pockets. And they get upset when the man that they with is cheating on them, having cheating problems. Because most likely he met you in a lobby of a hotel. And now you trying to be serious with him, and you think he really going to be serious with you? And you wondering why y'all having problems?
Okay, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But where do you meet a man that takes you seriously? Like, where would a woman go if a woman wanted a good man? Where could she go?
That's a good question.
I'm telling you right now, ladies, don't go to church. Yeah. But I just wouldn't it be in your normal environment, your day-to-day environment, you should run into somebody. But that's the other thing too, is like that's what you just said is a good man, yes. But we got this thing about we rate the. If that's the case, you can't find a person that perfect dude here in your city. You might have to go outside of your zone kind of deal to find that person. Mm-hmm. You got to find that person that you're willing to sacrifice with versus looking for a quote unquote what they say good man. Because I think all men and women they have good abilities,
good qualities, characteristics,
and all that kind of. It just takes a situation where that her bad quality and my good quality cancel each other out. So she's a spender and I'm a saver. We're in the middle.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know about that.
We could try.
Nah.
But it got to be something. Intern, you have something for us?
I was going to say it's not a place on where to go. It's more or less like who you surround yourself with and what type of life you decide to live. Because you can't complain about not finding good people if you hang out with like the dope dealers and the D-boys.
This is true.
Who still dress like it's the early 2000s wearing extra long.
You was really stuck shorts. On the dress code of my generation, right? This cat is really stuck on our generation and dress codes.
About not finding good people if you still hang out with people who wear Thug Bugs Bunny and Thug SpongeBob t-shirts.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
People were stuck in a time and they still dress like they're criminals.
So if we're basing on dressing, what kind of attire would a good dude wear?
That X once guy, I don't think that's why I don't know why he's stuck on our dress code, but I don't think it's that. But like one thing I will agree with he's saying is that when the people we hang out with, what's that? It was an old white dude that taught me like, you show me your friends, I'll show you your future.
Yeah.
Same thing with women. You show me, and that's the same about they got to worry about their friends. If all your friends, we talked about last week, if all your friends are single, chances you finding somebody that's gonna be slim because your friends ain't trying to find nobody.
Right.
And like so, and what's the? I heard a girl say that too. She like all her married friends are like good looking. So she hang out with her homegirl and her husband because his friends are always good looking, kind of deal. So that's how she finding them. So that area, like you're not gonna find your husband in the club or like Kevin. If I meet you in a certain situation in the hotel lobby, I buy you a bottle or whatever like that, you in that category. I'm not looking at you as a wife now.
What about brunch? Because
I can meet you at brunch and you doing your thing, I'm doing my thing.
Yeah,
that's different. But if I got to go there and like I said, if I'm me buying you the mimosas or me buying you all that or me doing, you just became a liability.
Yeah,
right.
Not an asset. And that's the thing too that the whole world has changed up to. We all have got to that spot where we think about that constantly. Liability, asset.
Mm-hmm.
I think as far as meeting somebody, once you meet somebody, I feel like if you choose to or want to date this person, I feel like knowing each other's annual income is important. Because if I'm making 70 and you making 70, we good.
Really?
Not always. Annual income, I would want to know your budget. Because you can have a $70,000 annual income, but your budget is $120,000.
Yeah,
you in the hole all the time.
Yes, exactly.
That's that credit card.
Yes, I need to know what you defaulting on. Like,
think about it, because
I mean, we'll get to that later. But the point that I'm trying to make is that the point that a lot of I guess men should try to don't date below your standards. Like don't be making 80,000 trying to date a chick that just because she look good at 30,000. No, we can, but that's where we create that
animosity.
I wouldn't call it animosity. That's where we create that,
I got you. I know what you're trying to say. We create the problem by dating women like that. Because now women can go around. They can have a job and don't have to pursue an actual career. They can just live their life however they want. Because they know that a man's gonna save them.
You're right. Another thing too, we hurt the market.
Yes,
when we do that because now that chick, she done got her quote unquote high value man. We broke up with her, and now in her head, I got one. I can get another one, and she's never. And so a normal guy, as somebody like myself or us, we go talk to him. Nah, I done dated a LeBron James. So I can't date you.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
But did he marry you? No. Fine then.
and then not for nothing, when you break up with her, she's probably either got her bachelor's or maybe started her own business or something like that on your back, which there's nothing wrong with that. But remember, you had to hold it all down until she got to where she was going because you were already there.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just thinking about now. I'm just thinking about the upper echelon of people out there, and that is how women think. Because think about it, Emmitt Smith's wife used to be Martin Lawrence's wife. Like all of them, they don't leave that circle. Once you in, you ain't leaving that circle unless you get kicked out. Like somebody like Amber Rose got kicked out, but like but chick, like think about Karuchi. She went to Chris Brown. She ain't trying to date no normal dude.
What about that chick that left Puff? Or P. Diddy?
You knew who her husband was?
I don't know.
Oh, you talking about the dude, what's it? Didn't she just pass away or something like that?
Yeah, I think she
just passed or something like that.
She passed.
Somebody did.
His like 5-time baby mom or something like that?
No, not the 5-time. The light skin one.
The one of the young one that he was with.
She was a scene. She shaved her head and everything. Yeah. But she got married to a lawyer. She was married to a big time New York lawyer. Like he banking bank. Like he ain't making no money. But she ain't working hard. Like, but she's still a millionaire.
So I guess she's in the circle then.
I
thought he was like a trainer or something like that.
I thought he was a lawyer.
Nah, he ain't a lawyer.
Start with a C, Kevin.
Intern. Yes.
Cassidy.
Who she with and what he do?
His name
His name is Alex Fine.
Yeah.
I wish my last name was Fine.
He's a personal trainer.
See,
he's
a personal trainer.
Okay, I thought he was a lawyer.
How much money he making?
I don't know.
He definitely
He's a
making no
celebrity
daily
personal
money.
trainer?
I believe so, because he apparently has a Malibu escape guest house, and he worked out with like Nate Robinson
I don't care.
and a few other celebrities.
Man, he make you bank though. He a millionaire.
Hey,
He has like 370,000 followers on Instagram.
370 followers? 3,000?
370,000.
6 figures.
That's no P. Diddy. Like, how would you feel? It probably happened to us. It happened to me. if you hear and the woman left you for somebody that's beneath you.
It's definite ego.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely ego check.
About Rihanna, because she went from dating a billionaire to now she's dating an
Well, that was Rihanna's decision though. She left the billionaire.
I know, but what?
The billionaire's ego is what
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Like, damn. You let me for ASAP?
I mean, I don't think. To be honest with you, I don't think
mad if I got left for
as
ASAP.
a billionaire, I don't think my ego would be crushed.
Nah. And I wouldn't be upset for that for ASAP because at least he's in the music industry because that's where she's from.
Yeah.
Right.
Now if she left him for like a janitor, that'll hurt.
So like Jeff Bezos, because
Yeah, he got left for a math teacher, science teacher.
left him for their kid's science teacher.
Science teacher came up though.
Science teacher came up.
Donated all the money she got from him.
You bet not. And I'd be like, baby, don't do that.
I think she did. I think she did though. I think she just wanted to live an average life.
Really?
I think she donated a good portion of the money. I think because for her it was never about the money, but then she still owns stocks in Amazon, so
She's straight.
she's good.
She's not gonna be.
But what
missing
about?
meals.
So let me ask you this because I was reading a story. What about I think her name is Maya Moore.
Basketball player?
Yeah, the women's basketball player who married a dude out of jail.
She did?
No way.
No, Maya Moore fine too, bro.
I think it's Maya Moore.
You married somebody in jail?
He was in jail. She fought to get him out of jail,
Yeah.
and she married a dude.
She married that guy?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's like the
She
third.
left basketball, made her a prisoner.
Wow.
Now I was like, that's a commendable story, but how many women would actually do that?
Well,
No, how many women in shape that don't have a self-esteem problem would do that?
come on, say when you watch that show, they got married and locked up. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
You got a show about that?
Yes.
Stop it.
TLC has a reality show about
Everything. Yeah, it's called Married After Locked Up. These people they meet each other while they're in jail,
About prisoners getting married, well, either in prison or about to get out.
and then when they get out, they go back with the spouse, and then they try to work it out. That kind of deal. So, you locked up, find a little chick, she fall in love with you while you in jail, then you get out, you got to go home to her. That was she thinking. Sometimes it work that way. Most times, that dude get out and be like, I'm out, bitch.
Yeah. But hey, he came up. He came out with no job.
Dang.
Like,
And I think he was in jail for like 20 some years.
What I want to do is look at her Twitter feed and the comments in her section, because that's another thing. If we had other basketball players, she was talking about it. She said the hard thing for her is her peers give her a lot of crap for trying to date, because like when you're a certain status woman, you can't date
Below your status.
because your peers like, you with that ball? Now dudes, we don't get that. As long as she's pretty, we good to go.
yeah.
As long as she got something that's going for her, we good to go. But women, for some odd reason,
That's true.
when they at a certain status, you married that? Like, how you date that?
Cause you tell a dude that you talking to somebody, you be like, yeah, how she look?
We visual creatures. That's what we do.
And then she look good. Hey, she got friends.
Exactly.
About a certain status, because in 2012, her reported salary was only $45,000.
Well, that's another thing too. WNBA don't really make no money. They all got jobs like in the off season, or they go overseas to play ball. They play ball year round. But like you said, like that whole status thing, but like I said, women, I don't know why they can't do that though. I wonder why women bust each other's chops when they do that. Because like you said, we ask the question, how she look. Women ask the question, what do you do?
Yeah.
What'd he do?
But the time I see you saying, so we gave women I'm not gonna say we, because
it was we.
Yeah.
gave them a false sense of hope of things like, so when you get your heart broken, so they're saying maybe you was just a terrible girlfriend, or he didn't deserve you. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, for a man
Yeah.
perspective, when we get cheated on or we get left for, I know most of all of us, we've all had that situation. What's that word? We use that self-reflection. Like, what could I could have done better first?
Yeah.
Then you realize, okay, it was just her. Or you fix yourself. For women, it's like, oh, he cheated on me because he did this, or
They don't reflect on what they did.
don't reflect on how they affect the relationship.
But it's not that they don't reflect. Again, in order to reflect, you have to have self-perspective. And when they got homegirls who don't give them self-perspective, because she's like, oh, what? Because it starts out, well, what did I do?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when the homegirl comes in. Girl, you ain't do nothing. It was him. He dumb. Because it starts out with her self-reflecting.
Yeah.
But when she get around her homegirls, oh, you ain't do nothing. You was good and this, that, and that, and whatever. Instead of sitting down as a friend and saying, okay, let's talk about it.
Yeah. But you'll never hear a woman come back to a man and be like, you know what? I understood what you said, and I understand why you did what you did, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna be a better woman.
Oh, hell no.
So
That'll never happen.
So that goes to my next thing I was saying before, talking to you guys about accountability, holding each other accountable and stuff like that. So men tend to, I think, maybe it's my circle, tend to think we do that. So, like say, for instance, if I seen T knowing his structure and everything else, and I look at T and like 6 months, like, no, bro, T, you done put on some weight though, bro. You all right? Everything good? We'll check on to make sure, because I know T is he keep himself in a certain style. Like, bro, you all right, boy? And he be like, nah, man. Then he'll probably let me know if something wrong or think, bro, I need to get myself back in shape, bro.
Right.
Appreciate you. Vice versa. I guess women don't do that to each other. They're like, girl, you getting fat.
Yeah.
Like, they don't say
No, they don't say you're getting fat. They say
thick.
that you're getting thick, but then that's when that term happy weight comes into play.
Happy? Who happy? Who the fuck happy?
But that's what people tend to call it. Oh, it's happy weight. And, not for nothing. That may be the case. But is it happy weight, or is it just that what is it really?
Comfortable weight.
Comfortable weight.
Yeah. I don't got to be out there hunting.
But when your knees hurt,
Yeah.
it's time for you to reevaluate yourself.
When you walk up 2 flights of stairs and you huffing and puffing,
Well, you got to get to the top and you look at the stage like, take a deep breath.
like, I'm getting old. Nah, you out of shape.
Right.
That's all it is.
That's it.
So
That's my whole philosophy. But I wonder, I think that's a shout out to the women out there. They need to hold each other accountable and be honest.
yeah.
Girl, you need to stop wearing them lashes. You look sleepy every time you come out.
And tell your homegirl to go back to her man and just change whatever she did wrong for her man to act up.
That's something that's changed though. I know my grandma, back in my grandma days, shoot, they had songs about it. They used to throw parties to keep people married.
They had parties to keep people
Married.
married.
He used to throw a party like, oh, Earl and Cheryl going through it. We're gonna get a party for them and just let's show how. Because parties is like you making people happy and stuff like that. They used to have parties and all kinds of stuff like they you better go back to your man. Don't let him go to these streets and stuff like that. That's the stuff that I know my grandma used to talk about all the time.
What was it, Shirley Murdoch that said, I'd rather have a piece of man than no man at all?
No man at all, yeah. Right. Piece of man and no man at all.
But now it's different because everybody with social media, everybody got options.
Well, do they? Because women are always crying there's not enough men in the world.
That's true. It's enough men.
Just not enough men you want.
Yeah, that's all it is.
It's enough men out there. Just not enough men you want.
And then
they all sharing the same dude in the first place. Most of them, they just don't know it.
I think they just nobody fights anymore, man. Nobody fights for their relationships anymore. Yeah. I mean, and I'm not for nothing. Nobody should be cheated on. No one should be cheated on. Let me clarify that.
I look the camera on that.
Let me clarify that. No one should be cheated on. But if you love a person and you want to be with that person,
fight for them.
Yeah.
Might be some things that you have to deal with.
Yeah. I think if you love a person, you're going to give them a chance. Like, I was cheated on. I gave the chick a chance. Like, I only give one chances. And then she did it again. So I'm like, I did my part,
Yeah.
So, I feel good. I can sleep at night. I don't have no regrets. Her, on the other hand, I don't know what she's feeling, But, that's what you do if you love somebody. You fight for them. You make an exception because they're the person you spent a whole bunch of time with, did a whole bunch of great things together, and you're not gonna let it go for a moment, a weak moment, because it happens. Nobody's perfect.
Like I said, cheating on is different versus having a full-fledged relationship, though.
Yeah.
I found that you had a full-fledged relationship for like 6 years while we were still together. That's different. But that whole saying, like, black men don't cheat, the whole statement by that, the reason why you cheating is when you got everything already and you just want more. But if I'm missing something, I told you I'm missing something, and I go out and find it somewhere else, not technically cheating. I say every time I want to talk to you, you don't ever want to talk.
I wouldn't tell anybody else that, bro. They're not gonna see that. They're not gonna see that logic.
Oh yeah, no.
So you mean to tell me I'm giving you all of this, but you missing this? So you took this and put it into that, and you not cheating? Nah.
I just made a perfect pie. Like, I was missing a slice. I was missing a slice of the pizza.
You gonna get a slice, all right?
All jokes.
Yeah.
But nah, you're right though. Like, so that's you got to fight for your relationship if that's what you want. And if the cheating is that bad, you know what I mean? Right. Since we talking about it, like, like Kwame Brown said, you know what I mean? Your girl could have cheated with anybody out of town, but she chose a teammate. That's a level of disrespect.
That's disrespect. Yeah.
That's a level of disrespect that's unknown.
Yeah, I don't think no coming back from that.
But then again, why cheat down?
Is it cheating down?
Well, she could have cheated with any other basketball player.
He's still on the team.
You have to be on the team.
I mean,
still got the
what's
NBA
his name?
check.
Did it to LeBron? You know? Well, not LeBron.
Nah.
Not.
She did it his mom's. Like, that's that.
Oh, well, she tried to get
Devontae West. I mean, what?
She just wanted her something.
I feel bad for that situation. I like, you see him like
because
LeBron.
Oh, because LeBron had him exiled from the NBA.
Yeah. Nobody. That cat couldn't talk to nobody. He couldn't get in a concession
right
stand.
when nobody talked to the man, he was exiled.
He was like, "Can I get some popcorn, sir? We can't serve you."
Damn.
King James said no.
That's crazy,
man.
Yeah.
But
as y'all can tell, we're missing Tony today, so I guess it won't be no joke of the day unless somebody got one.
Nah, I
got a joke. You got a joke, T?
No.
You don't got a joke?
Nah, I don't got no joke.
Why, T? You got to have some kind of joke.
I do not have a joke.
Be...
Do not.
You got a joke, Marlon?
I'm getting one.
You
got one?
Y'all know why Megan Thee Stallion when it got the vaccine, right?
No, why?
Because she wanted the antibody, yada, 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 yada.
Oh,
that
man.
was terrible.
Yeah, All right. I got a joke for y'all. What do you call bears with no ears?
I don't know.
B.
Oh. I like that one.
Bears with no ears. B.
That was a dope one.
Oh, I got another one for us. Be on it. Hey, what do dentists call X-rays?
Combs?
Toothpicks.
You guys got to do better with these jokes, man. You guys got to do better with these jokes.
Action cut.